My slips, my falls, my trials and tribulations, my heart, my balls, my somebody stop me, somebody come and get me. Little did I know that the Lord was riding with me. The dark, the light, my heart, the fight, the wrong, the right is gone.
Welcome back, people, to another JVS movie review. This time we are bringing you one of the fall's most anticipated films, Queen and Slim, starring Daniel Kaluuya and Jodie Turner-Smith in her, I think this is her feature film debut. There's not much to say about it. Well, give you a synopsis first of the film. Again, it's a very simple synopsis, and then we'll get into the film as a whole here. Synopsis. Queen and Slim's first date takes an unexpected turn when a policeman pulls them over for a minor traffic violation. There was literally no traffic violation done. When the situation escalates, Slim takes the officer's gun and shoots him in self-defense. Now labeled cop killers in the media, Slim and Queen feel they have no choice but to go on a run and evade the law. When a video, the dash cam footage of the incident, goes viral, they become symbols of grief, political movement, everything in the black community as it relates to police officers. So, kind of simple here, people. It's, I'll start off by answering some of the questions I was asked by some of my friends when I saw this film. And they were like, wow, is it great? And I said, no. They said, is it good? I said, yes. They said, is it believable? I said, some of it. Not enough of it to make it an overly plausible story. And what I mean by that, what happened with the police officer in the film is 100% believable. And as a black person, that's one of the biggest fears you will ever have, is a situation like that escalating when it didn't have to escalate. Granted, in the film, they have a very funny black character. He really does not have a name in it. He's just an auto mechanic. And he says something to Queen that kind of can resonate with lots of people. But the incident as a whole, yes, that's believable. It's the circumstances that happen after that that just lead you to say, wow, we're just gonna like throw things out here to try to see if it works. I mean, at times it does feel like it attempts to paint a picture, but not the most positive picture of police officers at times, but not necessarily an overly negative one either. So I don't want to paint that picture of it. It's some stuff that, listen, my fellow African American people here, brethren, because this is our movie. I mean, that's not excluding anyone else who wants to go see Queen and Slim. Again, the actors are, I mean, Daniel is very well known here. Jodie, this is her first film, but you may like it. You can not be black and be pretty much entertained by this film, but it's not made for you. This movie's made for black people. So, to my black brothers and sisters who are going to go see Queen and Slim in strength, I don't know how big the numbers will be. I could try to predict something, but I'm not going to do that. But I'm thinking the numbers are going to be pretty good, pretty strong for it. No matter what, this is not a great movie. We can't pretend it's a great movie. What we can say is that the message is so powerful that it transcends the movie, if that makes any sense to you. Like, it gets past the point of it being a bad movie or a not so good movie, because some of the stuff is just unbelievable. The viralness of the story happening as it takes place in the span. This whole movie is supposed to take place in the span of 6 days. 6 days. That didn't feel real at times. It just felt like we're just gonna throw this in there. We're gonna throw this in there. We're gonna make them these heroes that I wish the film didn't do. And what I mean by that is during the film, when you just see Queen and Slim and their interactions with each other, it's pretty dope. Like, that's the best part of the film, of them being on the run and having to deal with that. Granted, them going on the run makes no sense, but when they get on the run, it really works. Their chemistry is there. Everything clicks. It makes up for the point that the story is not the strongest, because it lets the message resonate more when they're on the run. It's when you try to... The mechanic I brought up before, quickly, he said something very interesting about basically saying, if you would have done what you should have done when you got pulled over, you would have not been in this situation. Now, granted, that's going to resonate with lots of people, other people. That's going to make them mad. I think that's one of the moments where it's filmed to be that way. That wasn't the problem. It's a key scene with the mechanic's son in this film that is super pointless. And it is so impactful of a scene for it to be so pointless that it can deter you from the rest of the movie after that point. And that is a problem. When you're dealing with people who have never put together a movie before but have done other forms of media, like the director, she did Beyonce's Lemonade, that whole thing. So visually it looks very similar to that to me. Leah, who wrote it, if y'all don't know Leah, I need y'all to look that up. She's a talented TV person. And Queen and Slim to me would have been a better miniseries than a movie, because it's too, the story scope seems too big for the little bit of time they had in this movie. So it just goes too fast at times. Like their whole interaction with people move too fast at times, and I think that's the struggle part of it, is that you don't give the actors room to breathe, to build these things up as much as you would like to. Daniel's good in everything he does. Let's just be realistic here. Jodie, again, I could be mistaken. I'm not even going to research it at this point, people. Just going by what I can remember. That this is her first film. If this is her first film, this is a great job for a first film here. But at times you just wish they would let her performance breathe some. And that's what was missing. Throughout all the antics and everything in there, that's what was missing, was her performance breathing just a little bit more. But again, don't let any of this make you believe this is a bad movie. It is not a bad movie. It is not a great movie. Far from that, but it's not a bad movie. It's escapism at times. It's trauma at times. It does so many different things to you, but as a whole, the movie is solid. I mean, I can't say it's bad. That's all I keep on telling myself that, and I'm going to keep on telling myself that I'm not going to say this movie's bad. I'm not going to say this movie's bad, because it's not bad. It just has obvious gaps and holes in it. And the point that I would excuse any other movie for these gaps and holes, I'm going to excuse Queen and Slim for the exact same gaps and holes. You know, screw it. I can't be no difference here. But again, out of wow, I'm so conflicted with this one. Out of 4 stars, I would give it 2.5 maybe. 2.5. I'll be nice. 2.5 stars out of this one. I mean, Daniel's great. Jodie's great. The screenplay is not. It leaves so much. So much. You can tell the director would benefit more from directing film more, and because she still directs it like it's a music video at times. Like the musical interludes in the story kind of look better than the movie does. And that's something that I think more work, and you'll work on that and you'll get better at that. And she has enough talent in this movie with the minimum talent that she shows that you'll see that. But it just struggles at times where it shouldn't struggle. But again, it's for black people. We needed a movie at least where it's not completely pandering to us. It does a little bit, but not completely pandering to us. It's a great love story, and that I wanted so much more of in this movie, and that's what disappointed me. I wanted more of the love story, less of the political charge stuff, because that it wasn't executed well enough for it to be so prominent in the movie. But this has been JVS's review, scatterbrained review of Queen and Slim. Again, 2.5 stars out of 4. Daniel's great. Jodie Turner Smith, I'm hoping I'm saying her name right. It's just the last 2 names that I may be confusing, but I think I'm saying her name right. First role, amazing. Please check it out if you have nothing else to see at the cinemas this Thanksgiving holiday. Peace.